Alright, so for this lesson, this is a shape pastel drawing lesson. And for this lesson, what I do is I will introduce the concept of shape. Okay, I will explain to the students that a shape is a contained area, and I will go over the concept of a contained closed-in area. I will go over the concept of shape, talk about two-dimensional, how these shapes are flat. I will introduce them to geometric shapes and organic shapes. And we will also, as we are working, we will go over polygons. Okay? And as we work, let's see here, I will, after I have gone over those concepts of shape and geometric shapes and organic shapes, I will have the students sit in their assigned seats, and I'll usually hand out their name tents, and I will then, the students will sit down, and then as a class we'll cut out some geometric shapes. The students did this last week, so they should know how to do this pretty well. And some of these students have actually done this lesson before because I've taught here a few times. Not all the students have done this lesson before. So what I'll do is I will have them, first off, I will tell them to hold their paper like it's a diamond, and from one corner to the other corner they will cut all the way across. It's fine for the students to fold the paper in half. If they want to have a cut line, that's fine. I don't care. So then they'll end up with two triangles, and then they will have another square. They will take this square and they will cut it in half, and they will make two rectangles. Then they will take the rectangles and they will cut them in half to make four squares. And then what I will do after that is I will introduce the concept of polygons, and I will explain to them that polygons are not like circles or ovals. They are shapes that have many sides. They have angles. Okay, they are not curved. They are not singular-sided. And I will explain polygons. And I will always tell them that the most simple polygon is a triangle. And they will take the triangle, and then they will cut off the point, and they will make a trapezoid. They can keep this or throw this in their trash box, which will be on their table. So they will make a trapezoid. Then they will take that, and I demonstrate this first before they do it. And they will I will demonstrate how to make a pentagon, which has 5 sides. I always try to emphasize that penta means 5. Then they will take a piece of paper, another little square, cut off the top and the bottom point, and they will make a hexagon, which has 6 sides. And last one, they will cut off each corner, and I will demonstrate this, and they will make an octagon, which has 8 sides. Then I will have them take their white paper, their last white square, and I will have them make an organic shape. Any organic shape they want. I always emphasize that they just turn the paper, not their hands, when they cut. Not their scissors, I mean. You don't want your scissors pointing down. Make your organic shape however you want. That's up to you. And there's my organic shape. And any of these scraps go in the trash box. Which will be located on their table. Then they will clear all these shapes off of their black paper, and I always tell them to just put them on their little brown paper next to them. At their table they will have chalk pastels. I tell them to never open them until I tell them to. I will demonstrate that I will open the pastels. I always have them put the lid on the bottom just so that they have more room at their table. All right, and then I will come over to this board over here where I have my paper for demonstrating and my papers for demo and my scratch paper. That's essentially your scratch paper. All right, so I forgot to mention that the students need to get an art shirt before they sit down. So what I will do is I will demonstrate how we're going to do this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a color and we're going to draw a vertical line, any line they want. We've gone over lines in great depth, but any vertical line they want, they can combine lines however they want. So there's a vertical line, and then they're going to grab another color and they're going to draw a horizontal line. I also tell them that if the chalk is bugging, and this is another reason they need to wear an art shirt, if the chalk is bothering their fingers, that they can wipe off their fingers on the outside of their art shirt. Okay, and then they're going to draw a horizontal line, and it can be however they want. I just remind them that only the tip of their chalk should touch, because if it doesn't, they will end up smearing. They will end up smearing the chalk on their hands or their arms. So just the tip of their chalk touches, and they draw a horizontal line. Then, after they've done that, I'll show them to do that. I'll let them do that. Then I'll have them watch me again, and I will show them how we are going to add shapes to our picture. Okay? So I'm going to take my shape, and I'm going to take a color, any color I want, and I'm going to go around the edge of the shape. I'm going to color it in kind of dark. Go around the edge of the shape, and then I'll put the shape on my paper wherever I want. I'll hold it down, and I'll push the chalk off of the shape onto the paper. And then they will get their shape like that. And I will put the dirty shape in the box, okay? And then I will tell them that, say with my pentagon, which has 5 sides, I can do 5 different colors. Now, right about here is I will explain that you need to put your shape on this scratch paper so that you do not get these little marks all over your picture. Do not put your scrap paper on this, because what happens is people will do that, and as they are drawing, they'll move it around and they'll end up smearing it on the back of their paper. Another thing I've seen students do is they will take this and they will put their arm right here, and as they're coloring it in, they'll get chalk all over their arm. So what I encourage students to do is to stand up, move over to here, and put chalk on the side over here. Now, they can also put this picture under their chair if they want while they work. That way they don't get it messed up. And then shapes can go over shapes, shapes can go over lines, shapes can go anywhere. Go around. If it moves, move it back into place and rub the chalk off. And then the dirty shapes go in there. And finally, at the end, they will pick one color, and I really try to emphasize one color because they'll do their names in rainbow colors, and it will take forever. And do one color to write your name, and then collect the pictures. They can be stacked on top of each other. And once again, if you have time left over at the end, go over shapes again. Just go over all the terms of shapes and all that. The process of pushing the chalk off is a little side note. It's known as poussoir. It's a French word which means to push. All right, and it's just an art technique, I guess. I think that's it.